So I got a box in the mail today that my girlfriend says is my Christmas present. I have no idea what that could be. Hey guys, King of Menoth asked me to do a review of what comes with the Trooper bugs and what you get, and you know what I'm saying. These are by Mongoose Publishing, who I believe is now non-existent, and all of you probably have seen the Starship Troopers movie. If you have not, listen up, citizen. You better get to watching at least the first one. We're going to start with the Arachnid hopper bugs. All of the boxes seem to be fold boxes. And right there you go, you can see the contents right there. We get a catalog here, the instructions are on the floor. We'll get to that. And these are shrink wrap sprues that have, yeah, I believe that's one individual bug. So let's take off this plastic and see what's going on. Here you can see the sprues, the two sprues it'll take to build one Arachnid hopper bug. Not much to say about it. The instructions, seen here, are that complex. And there's your assembled model. One thing I did notice was the bases for them. Your round flight base. I'm sorry, you can't see through that plastic probably. I should open that. Has two high pins. I don't think that matters in the game so much. I think it's just so you could customize your models. Alright, let's give a little closer look here. Some tiny pieces for arms and, well, they're bugs. You guys have seen the movie, these things pop up every once in a while. I think they just kind of fly off with people. Here we have the Arachnid tanker bug, and this box contains one of the big, I call them beetle tanks. And there's a picture. I presume that's a picture of the model. It doesn't really look like it though. It could be. Let's get some specs. Like I said, Mongoose is out of business, and like I said, the guy at the shop used to make these, so that is really weird. He's attached to these tanker bugs, he said. And here is the contents of the box, and plastic, wrapped in plastic to protect the sprues, as Basic Modeling is so fond of saying. If you guys haven't seen Basic Modeling, make sure you check them out, by the way. Arachnid tanker bug. Let's show you how many steps we've got to complete this assembled model. Let her zoom in there. There we go. Not too complex. I think a second grader should be able to do these. A lot of them are just push the thing in and it'll pretty much stay there. You don't even have to glue. Okay, Eldar model for scale purposes. Here's the contents of the tanker bug box. Not even going to try and describe what these pieces are anymore. Feet. Legs. Head. Carapace. Pretty big. Here's my hand. I kind of want to put this one together now that I've got the box open. Okay, so here we have the regular Arachnid bug, the classic, the impaler, as I like to call them from the movies. Poor Michael Ironside. Gosh, that redhead in that tent, oh man. Anyways, we've got enough for two on this sprue. This is from the starter sets, and I haven't even opened my starter set. The guy at the shop gave me a couple of these. A really cool model. You've probably seen Ren Zero. He got some donated by Trainaholic and is making, oh crap, sorry dude, I don't remember the name of the Tyrannid if it's like a zoanthroper. The ones that are the mind Tyrannids that are snaky looking things, but anyways. Yeah, good bits here for the Tyrannid player in these sprues. And, don't know what to say really. I think the starter box had, I don't even know, like 20 of these or something. I'm sure I'm wrong about that, but it looks like a lot. Actually, while we're at it, here's the catalog that comes with it. They made the Babylon 5 game, which if I had seen those for cheap, the ships, I would have picked some up, because that does have some neat ships. Gangs of Mega City 1, there's Swimming in Mountain Dew's Judge Dredd. Sorry, that's not going to focus. It's a pretty small catalog. Yeah. Let me do it 2 times in a row. Yeah, there we go. Here is, again, sorry for zoom and focus, the bug box. They didn't even have those bug boxes. So if I wanted regular bugs, I had to buy the starters. And there's your, this says a role-playing book, so that's not this. This is the miniatures game. And you can see the Marauder. Sorry for focus again. Chicken Hawk. And I didn't buy any of those Marines. I kinda shoulda, now that I've seen what they are. They have separate face plates, or whatever you call it, visor? You know, astronaut helmets. And, excuse me for glare, if I can block it, there we go. You can see how many bugs are there. What's in the box? It just says 36 miniatures. If we do some subtraction, I'm still going to guess there's about 20 bugs. So, with that said, if you guys can score some of these bugs and you're a Tyrannid player, you're probably going to use those legs. If not, I understand, you know, to each his own. But I've always thought that about these. It's just a cool design for a monster. Okay, here it is against a Dark Elf for comparison, Warhammer scale. And you can see pretty much how big that bad boy is. Trainaholic mentioned that it was a pain in the butt getting the legs glued together because they flop around and stuff. To avoid that, just stab them down in, for this case I've got an old veggie meat tray from the store, grocery store. A piece of styrofoam. Just stab the legs down in there, put it together, glue it together, let the styrofoam hold the legs in place.